Oh, hey! What's up, guys? Back with the wine series, the most exciting 3 minutes of wine facts ever. Anyways, so wanted to talk about how to read labels, right? And I'm not even going to go into New World, meaning anything outside of Europe, essentially. USA, it's easy to read, right? It says Cabernet, Napa, you know what's on there. Now, however, when you get a bottle like this, how do you make sense of what it is that you're looking at, right? And that's the question. And that's what's difficult and hard about old world wines, meaning Europe, essentially. Germany, Italy, France, Spain, all the old countries, so to speak. They do not put any variety on the label. So let me just break this down for you, how it looks. So usually there's a producer's name. In this case, it's a Mastroianni. And then here it says Brunello di Montalcino. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Brunello di Montalcino. So that's the region. It's a Brunello region within Montalcino. But what does that even mean? This is made from Sangiovese grape. And how would you know that? There's no good answer. You just have to know that. The truth is, you just have to memorize that. And that's what's difficult about old world wines, is that you just have to know that Bordeaux, depending on which side of the river you're on, is mostly Cabernet and Merlot, but one could be more Cabernet dominant, or one side could be more Merlot dominant. But you just have to know it's Cabernet, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and Malbec. You just have to know that. Yes, it's going to take some time. But with enough practice, with drinking it enough, you'll get it. It's easy. So usually there's producer's name, the region it's from, and there's usually a name of the wine. So in this case, the Vigna Loreto, and it's 2009, and there's a vintage. So is it difficult for the old world? Sure, because there's one extra step you have to take, one extra thing that you have to remember and memorize. But once you kind of get used to and familiar with the region, you'll be able to know exactly what grape, what variety of grape the wine is made from. And it's also, if you think about it, and this all goes back to how people think about wine. People from the old world, they don't necessarily think of wine as something, they don't identify the wine with the grape variety. They identify the wine with the region and the place that it comes from. So usually they will say things like, this tastes like Bordeaux, this tastes like Burgundy, this tastes like Brunello, because that's how they associate wine with a place. There's a sense of place in the wine. That whole term terroir you might have heard of, that's what that is about. However, in the New World, like USA, we tend to identify wine with the wine grape variety. So usually you'll say, this is Cabernet from Napa, Cabernet from Sonoma or Washington. So it's usually the grape variety that's the identifier in the wine. However, in the old world wines, you would identify that by the region and the place that it comes from. It's just a completely different way to think about it. You know, whatever your preference may be, but it's just the way it is. So yeah. So my suggestion is go out there, just, you know, that's what the Google's for. We all have a smartphone now. When you go to a wine store and you see a cool label and cool bottle and somebody suggests you, look it up, see what it is. And then, you know, more and more you drink, better and better you'll get at identifying what grape variety that wine's made from. All right, that's my tidbit. I'll see you guys later.